For the first time in many, many years, I'm going out into the fucking snow. I'm sorry for swearing, but this is the reality. It's snowing in Italy. I've been here for 3.5 years. Never snowed before, but now it did. And I have to go to the store today. I don't have the option not to. So unfortunately, I am. It's okay. I'm a bit dramatic. But yeah, this is the way to go. An umbrella. I never truly realized how debilitating depression is. And I have been sick before. I had like flu, colds that would render me useless for a couple of days, maybe even a week. I had chickenpox when I was little, and I had migraines. Migraines have been pretty debilitating to me in terms of time and space, I guess. Like, I've missed a lot of things because of my migraines, and they have not gotten better, and like, I have missed a lot because of that. But I don't think I've ever felt this useless, sad, and I don't know, I don't even have proper words to describe it. But the first time I was depressed, I was so young. I was 18, and I don't think I understood a lot of what was happening, because at that point the only responsibility was just school, and I had no option to miss school because I was in a boarding school. So I had to go, unless I was in the med center, which I was a lot in because of my migraines. But depression never let me, just skip. Like, it was never an option. And I just never expected for it to be this bad and this debilitating. I never expected to be this affected by it as well. I never thought that there would be weeks when I have no power, when I have no motivation, when I have no energy to get out of bed. I never thought that there would be months with that. I never thought that I would have to convince myself to do the basics, like, I have ADHD, I know a lot about executive dysfunction, and I know a lot about staring, at the ceiling and just waiting for some sort of dopamine hit to just go and get things done. But even then, I never experienced this feeling of utter powerlessness. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Not only I don't have energy, I don't have power, I don't have desire to do anything. Thoughts are there. I have a list of things to do, and list of things I want to do, list of things I need to do, list of things that is just gnawing and being like, get it done. But when it comes to just actually getting up and doing it, I have no energy. And then when the moment of panics pass and those lists are forgotten, I just have nothing. Utter nothingness. I know that depression is difficult and it's a long-term process to get better. It's just, when I was getting better, I just thought I would keep getting better. I didn't expect setbacks, and I didn't expect them to affect me this much. I don't know if I'm feeling better or not. I want to say I am, but we will have to see by the end of the week if I am feeling better or not. Today I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm filming this. I'm going to edit the video that I have and post it either today or tomorrow. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I also need to do my diploma. I don't have an option not to, because I have to do a meeting with my supervisor And for that to happen, it needs to be this week. So I need to get things done this week. I wish I had better energy today. And this entrance or day one of this vlog would be much more productive. But I am realizing I don't have a lot of power and I don't have a lot of energy, so I want to try to get some things done before I completely am rendered useless or powerless. But it is accurate to my state. I didn't film anything last week because, again, I had a great session with my therapist on Monday and I felt like I wanted to do things. But then Tuesday came and there was nothing I could do to get myself out of bed. I couldn't get out of bed. I think on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, I got out of bed 3 times. Just to the bathroom. 3 times each day, just to the bathroom to get some food, and that's it. And mostly, I didn't even want to eat. Mostly it was just because I was getting so nauseous because I was hungry. Yeah. So yeah, I guess these are accurate for the purpose of this vlog. Depression diaries are depression diaries. And I know that it can get better. It just hasn't been getting better this week. Last week in particular. So I hope that maybe this week will be a little more productive. But I think this week will be also driven a lot by panic, because the deadline for submission for my diploma is coming very fast. And I think my panic will be driving force of that. That was my roommate. I am ready to cry. So I recorded the previous entry and I kind of felt a little bit of motivation to do something, but it's kind of cold, so I was like, I'm gonna stay in bed, but I can do something on my computer, right? So I plugged in to start editing the video, and then my friend sent me a link for a job application that I could do. I did that, and then I started looking for more and more, and now I am panicking because I feel so disqualified. I feel so wrong for every position I look at. I feel like I don't have enough experience, I don't have enough knowledge, I am so useless that I cannot even find a job, and I just don't even know what to do with myself because I'm so anxious right now. I can't even look at them. And this happens almost every time I try to apply for jobs and look for them. I get so discouraged that I don't even know how to continue applying for jobs and doing the applications and trying to get a job. I am gonna start crying. You know, despite the fact that when I started looking for jobs today, I cried. After I recorded the last entry, I actually legitimately cried because I couldn't hold my tears and my sadness of the whole thing. But I guess I got some inspiration and maybe some power within me. I put my, as my mom says, big girl pants, and I applied for jobs. I applied to around 20, according to my spreadsheet, positions at the moment, only today. And it's not that little, but at the same time, it's not that much. Some of the applications were autofill, and autofill applications usually do not go well for me. So I've been working on my resume and etc., but I just know from the experience they don't go well for me. But at the same time, I did some personal applications where I was supposed to send a video and do some answers beforehand. So yeah, I am not gonna say that like I'm gonna get an invitation or anything in related to that. I would just like to get some emails back. I got some emails being like, we got your application, we will reply if we think you're a suitable candidate. And I'm like, you will never reply. But I just feel pretty good about applying for things because that means I did something today. I'm really trying not to make plans and not to have expectations for myself, because the moment I don't fulfill those expectations or my plans don't come true, I feel very sad and very demotivated. So let's just say take it day by day if possible and see where it leads. Today is Thursday. I actually don't know the date. I think it's January 14th or 15th. Today is a good day. Yesterday was also a pretty good day. I didn't do much, but I didn't feel as bad, so I edited the video a little bit. I didn't finish it through. I'm hoping to finish it tonight, but you know, a little bit is more than usual. But today is actually a great news because I got a trial offer for a work. So I'll start on a trial basis. It's a part-time, it's nothing big, but it's still more than before. It's still some money in some employment, some experience. When I first got the message, I cried. That's why probably you can see my eyes are red a little bit. I legitimately cried because that meant I will have a little more money and that I can pay my rent in March. I also heard back from 2 other places, and I have an interview tomorrow with one of them, and then hopefully I'll hear back today as well about an interview with the second place. I'm just happy that some things are moving forward. I'm just happy that I'll be able to apply for the opportunity to do business for that, and that I will have a valid permit for even a little bit. So, this news is better than no news in this case, and I am gonna do my best to do well in this trial. I think I will start on Monday because that's the date I said I could start. So hopefully I'll start on Monday, and then 1 month of trial, and then they will just hire me like to their stuff, because I'm at this stage that I'll take anything, please. So a personal update: my back pain is back. That means yoga is back incredibly fast, because that is the only thing that helps me when I get the back pains. I have to try it and work in videos, but they work for me. So I will put the links down below, and they're awesome. They're very fast. I think it's most 30 minutes, if that. It's less than that, so I'm gonna start doing them 3 to 4 times a week. I don't think I can commit to 10,000 steps every day yet, but I want to try to build myself up for it, because I would like to go back to walking, because I do enjoy it. It's a great time to listen to podcasts. It's a great time to get my thoughts out, to films and stuff, to jot down ideas, and just in general to be outside and be healthy as much as possible. But energy is not something I have a lot of, so hoping the trend will continue upwards. I guess this week of Depression Diaries is not that heavy on me being outside of this setting or my room, but it is true. A lot of the times I stay in, mostly because I don't have the energy to go outside. I only have like basic necessities energy, if so, and then I also don't have a lot of means to go outside. Like going to a coffee shop costs extra, and it's not as much here as it is outside of like probably Italy or like in US, but it still adds up. So I'm trying to save as much money as possible. Next week will be quite heavy on my diploma work, because I have to set a meeting with my supervisor, and I have to present my literature review on that meeting, and I have not started. So yeah, so this is a speaking vlog, a speaking depression diary updates vlog. It is what it is. I'm still trying, I'm still learning, and as long as I try and film and edit and post, that's the best I can do for myself. Today is Thursday, January 15th, and I wanted to make another entry because I felt inspired today, or I just had more energy today. So today is a good energy day. And I woke up very early for a therapy session, and then after that I had an interview. The job interview went very bad because the HR had no care in the world, zero at all, in interviewing me. She couldn't care less about what I said, how I responded, or things like that. She did the interview, recorded it, and it was like a tick in her box. I could even see the imaginary tick that she did. Oh yeah, I did the interview. So I know for sure it's not gonna go anywhere, but at least it's nice to know. But the main thing why I'm recording this is I wanted to reflect a little bit on vlogging and this journey. I finished editing my first vlog, and it's not perfect, it's not what I wanted from it, it's nowhere near what I think I want from things, or I think I want my future vlogs to look like, but it's a start. So I'm not gonna discourage myself from vlogging just because the first vlog didn't go well. It's kind of atrocious, I have a lot of issues with it, but it's better than nothing. I realized that I wanted to learn more about video making and like YouTube and doing YouTube from people who are doing it consistently for a very long time and are successful with it. So I started watching a list of videos. All of the videos I watched will be listed below. Some of the realizations I'm having are kind of silly because like you're supposed to know this, I guess, but my main goal was just to film and then splice whatever from whatever I filmed because I just wanted to start. But now I'm started to sort of think a little bit more strategically because I am located in the same situation for a lot of the time. Like I am in my room or I'm in the same city and I only have limited amount of places to go and change the scenery. So I need to think strategically about the storytelling that I'll be doing, even if it's vlogs. So it's not the same thing every single week. And that is something that is like a pre-production process that I need to have. It's a nice thing to realize before you film the third vlog for this year. So good for me, But I hope it will work for me because this is also a learning curve. I spent a lot of time being afraid of being cringe, of starting, of being an influencer or things like that. But I'm trying to focus on one thing and one thing only, is being an artist in creating content. I want to learn how to do it, I want to do my best, and I want to tell a story of my life in one way or another through those vlogs. But those goals are very future looking. At this moment with my depression, I am not gonna lie, it's very difficult to focus on these things. So I want to try to do small things. I want to try to focus on small things, small goals, small steps that hopefully will motivate and give me creative energy to do more. I do feel whenever I'm filming or whenever I'm editing or looking into it or even planning, I do feel the creative juices going, so that's the whole goal. Just to keep going until I feel like my depression is not the enemy that I battle with every single day for hours on end. But that's in general is kind of difficult, so it'll be a process of sorts. As I said, the realization that I need to have a little more pre-production for my videos is something that came to me while I'm filming my second vlog, so that's not gonna apply to it, but maybe in my third vlog next week it will be a little more structured. I don't think it's gonna happen 100% from the next vlog, but I'm hoping that it will have a little more structure. I'm hoping it will have a little bit of a stronger hook, and then throughout, I guess, like a small storytelling journey that I will go on in that vlog. I don't want to create over-the-top storytelling hooks or titles or lies or whatever. I just want to record the journey of me battling with my depression and succeeding, failing, overcoming, whatever will happen, but I just want to document this journey and I want to do YouTube. That is like sort of the two things that I want to focus on, and I'm trying to repeat them enough to myself so that I keep them at the front of my mind and I don't lose the motivation to do them. So if you keep hearing it, I'm really sorry, but I really need to hear it for myself. And I guess I'm looking for people also who are in similar situation or feel the same or want to do the same. I am looking for a community. I have always been the odd one out, so I never fit into groups of friends or communities. So I only started finding community very, very recently, within this year or so, for one of my favorite shows. And then I have a community of my favorite YouTuber, I guess. And then I have a community that is about a game that I enjoy. So, I just started finding those communities because I was reaching out myself and trying to find the people who enjoy what I enjoy. And this is just me sharing a journey of doing that, maybe on a little bit of a bigger scale, but maybe even non-existent scale, because I know that these vlogs are long and They are not super structured, so I don't really think people will watch them, but I know that Sophia from the future will watch them. So you keep going and you can do this, even if it has like 0 views. That is good because you're sitting in front of the camera, you're filming, and you're following what you promised to yourself. And I guess just reflecting on this whole thing, sometimes it's easy as just sitting down and filming yourself talk about what you watched, and sometimes it is about facing the cringe and the putting yourself out there. But I will not lie, the summer that I spent doing it before I got incredibly depressed and my severe depression was triggered, it helped a lot. Like, if it wasn't for the summer, I would not be here. I am not capable yet of doing more content, but I want to grow and do film more content. I also want to do certain things in certain types of videos, try different filming techniques, try different filming formats, and try different storytelling formats, as well as do, you know, some cinematic filming as well. But that is something that will come way later because I need more basic stuff first, because I need to get consistent with creating, and I think that is something that hopefully will be driving me further, because at this moment I don't really have a lot of drive in me, and this is something that is actually giving me pleasure. So I'm gonna keep doing it until I think the rest of my life will come into balance as well.